Hello, this is Mike at you again. I'll be real quick if I can here on that Second Amendment regarding me having my right as an American citizen to bear arms. It was very simple. Put your mind back into the time when that was written. Our country had just won our freedom against the government of the day, which was one of the greatest powers in the world at that time. And so a person could have, according to that amendment, any weapon that they as a citizen could afford to have, up to matching or exceeding that which the government had. And the idea behind this, if you read the rest of the Constitution, is that the government here is here to govern at the discretion of the people. Where they are here to serve the people of this nation more in an administrative type capacity than as a ruler with all power and no responsibility and accountability back to the people. So yes, my constitutional amendment has I have a right to bear arms. It doesn't tell me if I have a permit I can carry the weapon. If I go to your home and you say don't bring a weapon into my home, I will enter your home unarmed, or I will not enter your home. That's your discretion. But as states and part of this nation, we as citizens of the nation first have a right to bear arms. And that don't matter if it's New York or wherever. They have stepped over the line and said, no, you can't do this and that. Well, the Constitution says different in New York. Down here, down south, we sometimes are accused of being stupid. I don't think that it's stupid. I think it's just you're pushing us back to the point that you're going to have to either put up or shut up eventually. And no, you're not going to disarm the American people. Mr. Obama, you and your friends and other, I like to call you idiots up there in Washington, and other places in government have succeeded in causing the American people to be better armed with weapons of death than, I guess, any time per capita, that is, since our nation started. We have more people today. There's more weapons out here than there were citizens in the original country. Consider what you're doing. If you try to do this, you're going to start a revolution, and I don't think the people are looking to start a revolution, but I think you're pushing the situation to where you're in some serious danger with this stuff. You give too many people, and we're not dealing properly with some of the mental issues, weapons, and talk all this bad stuff, and I'm going to shoot somebody. You get enough people out there start talking this, you're going to have people talking this that are not mentally too well tied down. And the next thing you know, my friend, you're going to have somebody out there pull a trigger. And guess who's going to get the bullet? They're going to be looking at an official. They're going to be looking at somebody in government. And you think, well, we'll just have more and more bodyguards. I don't think I'd want the job of bodyguard, because if they got to go through the bodyguard to get to you, they're going to go through the bodyguard to get to you. And there are enough crazies out there that will do something. Folks, we really need, and you say, if I've got all these criticisms, don't I have something to give that is an answer? And I think yes. I think that we need to demand of all of our political leaders that we put one more little thing on every ballot for everything whatsoever in this nation. And it's a box that there's a place you can check, and it says, none of the above, start over. And if enough of the people vote none of the above, start over, that means that you're going to go from the get-go on politicking to get in office, because that office is going to be vacant after a certain day. This is just the way it ought to be. We should have the right as American citizens not only to choose Mr. A, B, C, whatever, or Ms. A, B, C, but we should have the right to reject everybody put before us to fill a position. And we don't have really that. I mean, you know, you've got all this smoke and mirrors out here, but we the people need a choice of yes, no, or none of the above, start over. If we did, think about it, people. How soon would we actually take control again of our government? How soon would we have people running for office that would fill the needs of the people? I'm not talking about giving you something for nothing. I'm talking about doing what they should be doing in the office. None of the above, start over. And please don't nobody pull a trigger on somebody. That bad.